Welcome back to another convo in the car. Today made me realize a lot of things. I've been saying this, but today literally just confirmed what I've been, living out. Being back in the sport of swim this year, especially, has made me actually enjoy the sport, fall in love with why I started in the first place, and cherish every moment possible. You don't know what's gonna happen with your teammates, you don't know what's gonna happen with your coach, you don't know what's gonna happen with anything. You never really know. Sometimes good things come to an end and you just have to embrace and accept the fact that it's over. And change is inevitable. Change is bound to occur in anyone's life. Especially when I feel it's more unexpected change. Like you don't really expect it to happen, is when low-key good things can come out of it because you don't expect anything, right? It's just a little change in the team environment, which obviously when something or someone has such a big impact on a team and then it's all over, obviously it's gonna be a big shock. It's gonna be it's gonna seem like it's all over, in that moment, but it's not. It's just, it's redirection. Yeah, some people's paths might become different just because of that sole reason. Sometimes those big changes make you really question if you are supposed to stay or, really chase after what you want to do, like your dream or your goal, or change to a different path, because all of that is definitely doable and possible. It was just a very emotional day for my teammates and I today. It's for the best, obviously. I was just saying, it's crazy how big of a difference it can make when you truly enjoy the sport that you're doing, because I'd say a good amount of athletes you have to experience a certain level of things or to go through a bunch of things just to find that peace of mind when you're in a sport, because it can come to a point where all you feel is just, I'm nothing, what am I even doing right now? I've been doing this sport for so long and nothing's coming out of it. I feel like I'm nothing. But you're basing that off of results, because that's literally how I used to feel, and it is a very, very real, relatable thing. But you just have to remember to stay true to yourself and, remember why you started. And you didn't start because you wanted to. Obviously, the results come with the progress, right? You can't actually control your results, but you can control the progress when you're in it. So it's all we can do is literally just trust and enjoy the process, because if I think about this too deeply right now, I'm actually gonna start crying, because I cried a lot earlier, and it was just thinking about how far we've come, honestly, because when you come from nothing, you really do appreciate everything else that comes with it, because at that point you see and you learn how to be grateful for just the people. We're a team, and it's just so lovely to see everyone coming together and supporting each other. That's why sometimes it makes a team so strong, because nothing can really break that team apart. Some teams, you can tell it's low-key toxic. Some players, some athletes don't know how to show sportsmanship and don't know how to display good teamwork, and in that it creates a bad environment of the team. And sometimes you can't even realize these things, but it's there. It's so crazy, because again, I've only been at this school for less than a year, maybe 6 to 8 months. Not all that time I was even swimming with the whole team, because it was preseason. It's definitely a memorable thing, and I can't imagine that people have to do this all the time when they go through life changes, when they transfer schools, when they move out in the country, and they sometimes just don't have a choice. Some people do have to go through these things. So it really is such a cherishable thing when you think about these things. It's just you never know when the next moment will end. I really love my team. I love that I was able to see their whole journey throughout this year, and I don't even know if we're gonna have a next year just because of this sole reason. And I'm just glad we had this big and this good of a team this year, because I'm this whole timeline is just so crazy. If I never moved to the States, if I actually went to University of Minnesota, none of this would have happened, you know? Like, we all experience so many new things that we never know that could happen. Wow. Like, unfathomable. You would never even think of what could happen, because that's why God's plan is greater than ours. Not that I can't imagine a year without my teammates, but I just want it to last longer, you know? And I think that's what change is about. Like, you don't want things to change because you're comfortable in that setting. You don't want to like grow out of something, but that's literally what it is. Like, you grow in these environments, there is growth. What a beautiful thing to be able to experience that, okay? I am excited for new things to happen. You never know, you know? It could be better next year. Obviously, like, we're not going to be pessimistic about a situation like this. It was a great year. It really was. Because now I'm getting to go to States in 2 weeks with my team. And I'm just happy that the people that are in it are, you know, we're all able to experience it together. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be the last year before low-key a lot of good swimmers transfer out. I know this whole video is just gonna be me talking about my team. That's just an update, I guess. That is what can make someone's morals and principles so strong, because what they stand for in a team is what grounds them, and what you stand for is like, you represent these things that you do in a team, like that you hold. So it's very dear to me. I'm just gonna keep it like light and short, you know, nothing too crazy today, because if I think about it too much, I'm gonna start crying again. And it was almost a very ugly cry, guys. I feel like I can only do my very ugly cry when I'm truly just by myself, but that was very close to being an ugly cry. Yeah, but with that being said, conference is over. My video that I said I was gonna post, conference is over just like that. And we're just talking about how the season just goes by so quickly. We were literally so excited to go on this travel meet, and we were so excited for this whole season to start, you know, to be able to do it with like all the teammates and everyone that weren't there for preseason. And it's over now. Most people don't make it to States, because States is top 16 in your conference. Not everyone makes it that far sometimes. Just like that, the 2026 season is officially over. It's not officially over, but I never knew when my last practice with my old team was gonna be, but it happened. I never knew the last time I was gonna see someone was, but it probably happened. You know, things like that. I'm planning to vlog States, so I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully I'll be able to get some good footage and of us swimming, so it just won't be a convo in the car. But I'm still excited for that. So I will see you guys soon. Mwah.